video that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, but I now have suitable reason to make this video. I want to talk a bit about fair use on YouTube, because that's never been talked about before, has it? No one's come out and said, right, the fair use on YouTube is a bit shit, and someone needs to do something about it, and like YouTube, or like just businesses in general, especially like video game businesses, and like music companies. They're just massively scummy about this kind of stuff, and I'm kind of done with it, like massively. This is going to be a rant video, because I don't do enough rant videos, and this is something that I'm very annoyed about, because it's something that's happened to me for 3 separate occasions that I think are completely unwarranted. One of which is, fair enough. I did use a song, use the full song, and didn't really do anything constructive with it. I used the full song, but I made a completely different music video for it, which I think that falls under fair use, because I did something creative with the source material. I used 15 seconds of the Teen Titans theme song in my Titans video, and that got claimed for 15 seconds of a song which I edited down and used in a video that was primarily my own content, because it's my commentary going over it, and it's my intro that song's being used. I didn't just take the Teen Titans intro and put it in my video. I used the song with imagery in the background that was my own. As well, there was also a one of those the 400 subscriber video that I did, which was 100% my work. Well, it wasn't. I was reacting to other people's like reactions of. I was watching other people's content, but they were content that was content of people that was subscribed to me, and I was putting my own commentary over that, and I was putting my own commentary over the YTPs, but because one of the YTPs that I watched had copyrighted music in it, I got a claim. I didn't get a strike. I have yet to get a strike against my channel yet, because what strikes do is it's basically a 3 strikes and you're out system, which I don't get, because you can get a strike for something that's not even your fault, for something that's as ludicrous as what I'm talking about now. But yeah, the copyright fair use system, it's just way too easy to rig the system, essentially. And you have all these other creators, bigger creators, talking about it, and if someone at my level that's trying to get up, that's trying to get like a larger audience, can't, because every video is just being bombarded with copyright claims, because I used like 15 seconds of a song, you used 15 seconds of a clip, you used clips from movies, but you added your own commentary to it, which is fair use. It's literally under the guidelines of fair use. The Let's Make a Show, Spider-Man show, that's the only one that I've disputed, because it is the most ludicrous thing I've received on the entire 2 years that I've been doing this. And they claimed 5 seconds. They claimed 5 seconds because it was a clip from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, No, it wasn't. It was a clip from the 90s animated series. It was the intro for that. But I put comic book panels and my own commentary in front of it, and I took the audio out. I used the imagery of that. No, I turned the audio down. I had that audio in the background, but I used my own commentary. I had comic book panels going over the top of it, and it still got claimed. It was a straight minute of the video. I understand it. I would understand it, but it was just the minute of that clip in its entirety. But it wasn't. It was a minute of that with comic book panels going over the top of it, and my own commentary. I feel like I feel like a broken record, but I need to make that clear. That falls under fair use. That's not breaking any rules. Like it in actuality, it's breaking the law to expect my revenue, which I don't make any revenue. I understand that you can't use that as a excuse to dispute one of these claims, but you do realise that if you claim a channel that is under 1,000 subscribers that is not monetized, you don't make a cent off of that. You are doing it just to be a prick. You are doing it just to be a prick. And this is Disney that claimed that video. And until like a few years ago, Disney didn't own the rights to that clip. Until like they put it on Disney Plus, Disney did not own the rights to that intro. Sony did, and Sony didn't give a fuck that that was there. That video's been on my channel for a good solid few months. That video's been on my channel since I left college. And I left college in June of last year, and it received nothing until last week when it got a copyright claim from Disney, of all people, that didn't even own the clip until a year ago, until they put Disney Plus up. So what right do they have to claim a clip from something that they didn't even own in the first place? It's so mind-boggling why this is allowed to happen. Another thing, I know why it's allowed to happen. It's because they're tens of millions. It's because they're billion-dollar companies that can get away with it. And if you dispute this claim, you're going to court, and you're going to end up financially broken by these companies, because even if you're in the right, you can't do shit, because these are billion-dollar companies. I'm someone who's using a £90 camera, a light that cost me 20 quid, in my bedroom with a group poster behind me, just chatting shit. I don't have a leg to stand on. It's my word against theirs. If they're saying, right, we claimed your video, it's fair use, it's against fair use, I say, well, it's not because of this, 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 and this, they can just say, yeah, but we're Disney, we can get away with it. And I can't dispute that. Because no one will take my claim seriously, or no one will take my disputation seriously. So I just have to sit here with 3 copyright claims on my channel, 3 videos that when I do end up getting monetized, I can't make money off of. And 3 videos that can't be watched in certain areas of the world. I have a video that can't be watched in Japan because it got a copyright claim for a stupid reason. I have a video that can't be watched in Mexico, of all places, because copyright claim. The Spider-Man video that I talked about, the Let's Make a Show video, that can't be watched anywhere. That's been blocked because of a clip that falls under fair use. It doesn't break any of the fair use rules, but because Disney said, no, we own this, that means we own you as a content creator. Fuck you. No, you don't. Now people can't watch that video. It's not like people could watch that. It's not like that video was generating a lot of views or was generating income for me. It wasn't. It's just a fact of it's abuse of power, isn't it? It's just an abuse of power at that point. Another thing that I'm very annoyed about, as you know, I've recently taken up Twitch streaming. Twitch streams won't be happening for a while because my mic broke. But before my mic broke, I did an entire playthrough of Final Fantasy VII Remake. The last 2 hours of Final Fantasy VII Remake weren't recorded because screen recording was blocked for the final 2 hours of that campaign. What the actual fuck? I understand blocking. I don't understand blocking scenes from video games because it generates hype. It generates like interest behind a product. Plus, I know you can get away with it with capture cards and stuff, but capture cards are bloody expensive. You do realise this. Capture cards cost a lot of money. They're like 70 fucking quid for a cheap one. A cheap capture card is 70 quid. I don't have 70 quid just lying around. So I have to record through the PS4. That means that certain segments of games that are blocked off from screen recording, that means when you're watching it on Twitch, you will just see a blue screen. I had people watching that blue screen for 2 hours. I'm surprised the people that were watching it didn't tune out. All they had was my voice and this blue screen and me saying this is really hype, this is really cool, with no context behind it. The last 2 hours of Final Fantasy VII Remake are some of the best 2 hours you will ever have with a video game. But the people watching didn't get to see that because it got blocked. Because the company still thinks it's 1912 and thinks people care about spoilers for games. If you're watching someone play a game, that means you want to watch them play that game. It's very annoying that this still happens. And it's very annoying because you can't do anything about it. It's not like you can go into the only thing you can do is buy a capture card. And even then, there's a 50% chance that if you're a small streamer, your stream's just gonna get taken off because you're showing a clip that's copyrighted. Also, Square Enix is going around and copyright claiming a load of videos that show anything within the last 2 hours of this game. What the actual fuck? You can't. It falls under fair use because it's their own gameplay, it's their own commentary. If it's literally just they're putting the whole game up, it's a long play of something. Yeah, you can kind of get behind that, but also you can't because everyone plays a game differently, and like, yeah, everyone plays a game differently. You can't say this is the exact game. You just put up the exact game how we envisioned for it. Like, if someone does a speed run, is that under copyright? Will that get copyrighted? It shouldn't, because it's a creative outlet. It's something creative with the media that they've been given. I will never understand how the copyright system works. I don't claim to be the most knowledgeable about it, but from my understanding, if you do something creative with the source material, that falls under fair use. I completely understand if you just put up an entire music video and you expect to get revenue off of someone else's work. Yes, you deserve to be copyright claims for that. You deserve to get a strike for that. If you're just putting up an entire movie, you deserve to be copyright claimed for that. If you're putting up an entire TV show, entire episodes of a TV show, you deserve a copyright claim for that. That falls completely under the whole like copyright claiming thing, and people get around that by taking out the audio, taking out stuff like this, stuff like that, just having it be an hour and a half of just a link to a piracy website, which I don't agree with at all. Piracy is bad, and it will lead to the downfall of every entertainment media ever, because nothing is getting money anymore. If you pirate movies, that means the movie isn't making that money. You're not supporting a movie by pirating it. And the same with the comic book industry, because there was a big thing with, oh, I think it's okay to pirate comic books. It's not. It's not okay to pirate comic books, because A, it's already a severely appreciated medium. It's financially in a bad situation. It's in a even worse situation now. It's in the point of no return, essentially. We could see the comic book industry just fall, and pirating comic books doesn't help. It harms the industry as a whole. Pirating video games harms the industry. Pirating songs harms the industry. But also, why would you want to give money to industries that obviously don't care about the viewer? Again, not saying that about the comic book industry, because the comic book industry is the one that gets it. It's the one that gets this whole, ironically, the one that isn't a digital format is the one that understands the digital age the best. But, the video game industry and the movie industry is so backwards with how they deal with the digital age, that they will just copyright claim everything that even mentions the title of a movie. I could put in a 5-second clip of any movie, be it any movie that ever came out ever, and it would probably get this video claimed, which is very, very, very frightening as a small creator, because there's nothing that I can do about it. I don't have the money to face any of these companies in court, and I don't really want to, because it would be very detrimental to my mental health. Because court is not fun. Not for anyone. It doesn't matter how much money you've got in the bank. It's a terrifying place to be. But yeah, that's going to wrap up this video. Let me know in the comments what you think of everything that I said today. Yeah, I don't like doing these rant videos often, but I just had to get this off my chest. Yeah, follow all my social media links. Follow my Twitch, even though there won't be streams for a while. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.